Ok, hello tất cả mọi người. Thì hôm nay chúng ta sẽ tiếp tục tới với ZZZ như là 2.1 thì vậy. Tôi không nhớ rõ lắm, như là vậy. Thì hôm nay chúng ta tiếp tục thôi, cốt truyện mà. Ok, bắt đầu thôi. Không, quên, để không gì dòng thì chúng ta bắt đầu thôi. Rồi, sẽ có intro sau đó. Nói chuyện với Bell. Ok, đây. Hình như Bell đang xem tin nhắn từ ai đó, vẻ mặt nghiêm trọng là kiểu biểu cảm dạng lại có công việc phiền phức tìm đến rồi. Trực giác của một người kết nối mách bảo mình rằng đây là lúc nên rời đi. Anh White, anh đến thật đúng lúc. Anh đến thật không đúng lúc. Ngài thị trưởng vừa gửi tin nhắn nói rằng lúc nào hai anh em cháu gặp nhau thì hãy gọi điện cho ta. Liên lạc chính thức từ thị trưởng luôn là điềm báo cho những chuyện quan trọng sắp xảy ra. Chúng ta liên lạc tới mấy luôn nhé. Đường truyền mã hóa đang rè rè phát ra tín hiệu mô phỏng từ tòa thị chính. Sau vài giây của tiếng ồn trắng, giọng quen thuộc phát ra từ thiết bị âm thanh.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared, and since Wi-Fi Peninsula is also a major production area for porcelain ore, I imagine the air quality there isn't so great.
So với vấn đề chất lượng không khí trong thành phố cũng có khác hẳn gì hơn.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma still spreading through Wi-Fi Peninsula. Do you have any plans to address it, Mr. Mayor?
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, it's more friendly to start with some pleasantries before diving into the main topic.
Yeah.
But enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma and the danger still posed by the exaltists.
Nói thiệt thì tôi khá thích mấy cái mà cốt truyện của ZZZ thì nó nghe nó đơn giản dễ hiểu ấy, nó không bị tạp nhiều.
Miasma is a natural byproduct within the hollows, a unique form of ether that causes more severe corruption effects than ordinary ether, producing even more powerful ethereals and sacrifices.
Okay.
That's nothing new to you two, Phaethon. But the
Ý tôi nói là
miasma
nó không phức
raging
tạp, là
within
nghe nó dễ
Lemnian
hiểu
Hollow
chứ
has
không phải
far
là kiểu
exceeded
không
what
có kiểu
natural
như là
seepage could produce.
phải kiểu là nói là cốt truyện nó không có gì hết đâu. Nói thật ra thì nó là nó đơn giản dễ hiểu chứ không có kiểu giống hơn Catarel từ sau cốt truyện cấp 3 mà nghe cha hiếu rồi, nghe nó lan man.
It's all because of the exaltists. They've been using miasma to research and create sacrifices. And now miasma is spreading rampantly within the hollow.
Okay.
That's right. From thwarting the exaltists' plan to seize control of Wi-Fi Peninsula to dismantling Porcelumex, everything you've done has surely dealt a major blow to the exaltists' influence in the region.
Nhưng gốc rễ của Hoàng Ca Tùng vẫn không hề gì.
But the exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula, and the miasma in Lemnian Hollow shows no sign of letting up.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to root out that evil once and for all has finally arrived. Porcelumex's co-chief executive officer Ferox secretly allied with the exaltists to carry out unlawful hollow experiments, seriously endangering the safety and interests of Wi-Fi Peninsula's citizens and businesses. I'll spare you all the official jargon, but in short, Porcelumex's influence and control over Wi-Fi Peninsula have been significantly restricted. But investigations and operations by the city government in Wi-Fi Peninsula are still being hindered because another major player has rolled in. A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi Peninsula over the past few days, imposing temporary military control to investigate Porcelumex and contain the Exaltist threat.
Như điện phòng vệ, sao đột nhiên lại xuất hiện thế lực mới thế?
The defense force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula before, so why'd they show up now?
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area after all, and has always been a highly contested prize amongst the city's various official powers. Besides protecting the city, everyone is eager to claim a bigger share of the wealth and influence it provides.
Nói chung là gì là cá nhân thôi.
Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to describe him when it comes to achieving his goals. According to my sources, he has a close personal relationship with Porcelumex's other co-chief executive officer, Lucro, and the two often work together. With Ferox's downfall, Lucro secured Lorenz's support by offering him a share of Wi-Fi Peninsula's interests. Having the backing of a Defense Force Major General would greatly benefit his dealings within TOPS.
Nhưng cũng chưa thấy giải quyết được vấn đề gốc rễ là bọn cao tầng thì cũng chưa giải quyết được.
Sounds like a power game between TOPS and the Defense Force. But where exactly is this opportunity to take out the Exaltist remnants?
Đúng rồi, chưa thấy giải quyết gì.
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city, eradicate the Exaltists sits at the top of their agenda. That's also their most legitimate reason for deploying to Wi-Fi Peninsula. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city, but with Porcelumex and the Defense Force already muddying the waters, a heavy-handed move by the municipal government could turn the conflict into a turf war over interests. I won't pretend I'm above it all, but I do believe that protecting the citizens' safety is more important than short-term gains. That's why neither the city government nor Yunque's summit can act directly this time. But for you, Phaethon...
Đã đến lúc nhân vật chính xuất hiện rồi.
Yes, Phaethon, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute, Mayor Mayflower's wondrous right hand, the one who saved the Void Hunter from the brink of collapse. It's my time to shine again, right?
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the protagonist to take the stage. I spotted the name Obel Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. I've heard of their past exploits, and some of their members have had both professional and personal dealings with you. I believe they could be a trustworthy source of support. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolda, who worked with you during the investigation into the Exaltists in Porcelumex. I assume you're already well acquainted with her.
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against the Exaltists as proxies working with the Defense Force?
Exactly. But the title proxy won't fly in the Defense Force's operational report. You'll be introduced as special holotech advisors and the mayor's special envoy for military operations during your
Cô có
visit
kỹ
to the
thuật
Defense
lộ học
Force.
đặc biệt và đặc sứ thị trưởng về chiến dịch quân sự đặc biệt. Không nghĩ cái tên nào ngắn hơn.
Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and difficult to remember titles, but sometimes those titles can come in handy. Though I have to say, the ones you came up with a moment ago did sound a lot cooler.
Vẫn chưa có thêm manh mối gì về thầy.
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission, but we still didn't make any real headway.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted by the Defense Force, you're still free to pursue her whereabouts as you see fit. I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolda in advance. The specific plans and arrangements will be up to you two to discuss with Isolda and Obel Squad. Well, I have official duties to attend to, and you both have an important mission ahead, so let's keep it brief. Once again...
Tiêu diệt hội ca tụng còn cả lực lượng phòng vệ, có vẻ công việc lần này không dễ dàng gì. Hy vọng không gặp phải chuyện rắc rối nào, hy vọng không phải người đáng ghét nào. Chuyện rắc rối đi, chuyện rắc rối này về chồng. Nhưng lần này lại hợp tác với đội Osbo, chắc chiến binh 11 và Trigger cũng sẽ rất vui khi gặp anh nhỉ. Tất nhiên còn có vài người bạn mới đã từng gặp qua. Nhưng trước khi xuất phát vẫn nên chào Di xuống sư phụ và mọi người một tiếng đã. Okay. Quay, quả nhiên con đã đến. Đừng có tỏ vẻ ngạc nhiên như thể sư phụ tiên đoán như thần thế, chẳng qua ngài thị trưởng cũng đã liên lạc với ta trước rồi thôi. Nên việc con thực sự đến đây vì chuyện này phải không? Quân Phi Sơn có quan hệ tốt với thị trưởng, không tiện can thiệp vào chuyện quân sự của lực lượng phòng vệ, nên phải đành phải nhờ đến đồ đệ tài giỏi của ta ra tay rồi. Ok, cứ giao cho đệ tử. Đã mất mật sư môn là chuyện nhỏ, chỉ là hỏi ra tụng thì xảo quyệt hiểm ác, lực lượng phòng vệ thì kiêu căng ngạo mạn, mà con thì học nghệ không tinh thông, lại lười biếng này, cả hai bên đều không thể đắc tội, cho nên con đấy thành sự phải thật cẩn thận. Trước khi nghĩ đến việc giúp đỡ người khác, nhất định phải đảm bảo an toàn cho bản thân đã. Được rồi, tùy tiện quán, không giờ đi đâu cả. Tối nay con hãy ở đạo quán nghỉ ngơi cho tốt, cứ yên tâm làm những việc cần làm đi. Nhớ kỹ, nếu bên ngoài có gây chuyện gì thì cứ nói tên sư phụ ra. Okay. Sau khi điều chỉnh thiết bị HDD trong phòng ở tùy tiện quán, lại cung cấp sư tỷ giết thời gian, chắc thời gian đã sắp tối. Okay. Lực lượng phòng vệ gửi tin nhắn đến, sáng mai chúng ta sẽ nhập xã hội quân với đội Obo, vị trí tọa độ ở bên trong lò Lemnian, để gặp nhau trong lò để phong cách của quân đội nha. Đúng vậy, lực lượng phòng vệ của chúng ta trực tiếp gặp đội Obo trong lúc hành động. Sau khi hoàn thành nhiệm vụ sẽ cùng đội Obo quay về doanh trại của lực lượng phòng vệ. Nghe nói là để chúng ta và đội Obo phối hợp tốt hơn, đồng thời cũng là việc kiểm tra năng lực của chúng ta với tư cách là đặc sứ thị trường. Tốn cả buổi chiều cũng đã điều chỉnh gần xong với thiết bị HDD rồi, cho khỏe để chuẩn bị cho nhiệm vụ ngày mai nhé. Ngủ ngon mà đẹp nhé. Yes sir. Vô ra thì cốt truyện này cháu gì nó cũng cố gắng nhét vài chữ thôi, nên không có gì đâu để kéo dài thời gian là chú, mà chứ chơi ngắn quá thì cũng không được. Trong giấc mơ được dệt nên bởi xung điện và tín hiệu số, ký ức thuộc về Margaret.
The hollow hit city center out of nowhere. Without support from the Obsidian Division, they won't hold for long.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and transporting aid. This is our last line of defense. The civilians are right behind us. We must hold the line.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a point. Tardiness is unacceptable, soldier.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup! Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad, requesting backup!
Fall Orpheus! Fall back! No! No! We have to kill it! Whatever it takes!
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone, we can still save them. And the civilians, they're right behind us. We can't back down. We cannot fall back.
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hollow? Against... I've already lost.
Captain? Captain Magus? Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory module.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk in your sleep all the time.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty, and stop eavesdropping on me.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's kinda hard not to overhear.
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module during self-diagnostic mode.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diagnostic ran longer than expected. It feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Đội trưởng Magus, đội viên Oki, tôi đã đợi các cổ đây khá lâu rồi. Để xạ thủ bắn tỉa một mình ở đây chờ chi viện đội viên Oki với tư cách là lính đột kích thật không đạt tiêu chuẩn. Rõ ràng là đội trưởng Magus dễ chảy mà. Đã nói rồi, đó là quy trình từ kiểm tra và bảo dưỡng cần thiết. Được rồi, đến trận địa trước điểm trợ cho đồng đội cũng là trách nhiệm của xạ thủ bắn tỉa mà, không vung vào hộp thôi, tranh thủ trước khi công tác phê bình từ người trong đội Obo về tội đi trễ. Đội Obo tập hợp. Đội trưởng Magus, dù đã qua bao lâu, chiến binh 11 vẫn luôn nghiêm túc và chăm chỉ như vậy. Đúng là một người lính ưu tú. Ủa chứ Sid không phải là một người lính ưu tú sao? Sid cũng là một người lính. Nếu tham gia khóa hướng đạo sinh thì chắc chắn là thành viên vinh dự. Ở cảm giác trong kết của mình có một đoạn liên quan đến hướng đạo sinh. Nếu không phải vì bận chăm sóc cho lão Sid thì tôi nhất định đã trở thành một đội viên vinh dự rồi. Đội trưởng, chúng ta còn khoảng 12 hoặc 13 cái chống đậy nữa là để phối hợp, giải phẫu rồi. Nó còn tùy thuộc vào việc dùng hai tay hay một tay. Chúng ta mau vào học thôi, không thì trước khi trở thành đội viên danh dự thì đã bị phạt rồi thành đội viên tai tiếng mất. Okay. Các thành viên đội Obo tập trung quanh bàn chỉ huy.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical details for the raid on the Exaltus stronghold. Thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelumex, we've gathered intel on several key Exaltus communication hubs within the Hollow. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact location of their headquarters and the distribution of their personnel. Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, we will deploy several elite squads to their comms outposts within the Hollow for recon. The first shot of this battle will be fired by Obel. The results you achieve will be critical to the success of the operations that follow.
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operations.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habit.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde. Colonel.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Obel Squad. Is that confirmed?
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super capable and trustworthy friend coming to work with us.
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor to assist Obel Squad in the operation. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest will meet you all inside the Hollow.
The Exaltists have long plagued Wi-Fi Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Split Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Glitz and Aegis. Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Obel Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Blitz Squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
Captain Magus. Agent reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
There must be someone pretty important if they've got Obel Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the Hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Holo Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Phaethon they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Mr. Phaethon.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up with Obel Squad. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures like the younger ones. So I've rarely had dealings with anyone outside the military. Especially someone from, well, the underworld.
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret. I have to admit, that sounds pretty cool.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't mistake that for me seeing you as a hero. Everyone walking the city has their own purpose. Especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Obel's mission, or violate the Defense Force's principles. Otherwise...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the Hollow, surrounded by Exaltists.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad in my book.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this operation. As an expert Holo guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map intel and Holo data to chart the most efficient route for us, Obel Squad. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects Holo data and monitors the changes and activity of the miasma.
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy has combat experience working alongside Trigger and Soldier 11. Sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11 outside of our own squad members.
If no other squad members or Isolde have any objections, that wraps up the mission briefing. Don't fall behind, Proxy.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Aegis Squad, report your status! Aegis Squad, come in!
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
This squad is pinned down! Aegis Squad, do you copy?
Orphe, leave the front line.
Tactical strategy!
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest!
Strike!
Aegis Squad!
Albert Speed and the others should be okay, right?
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
It's our turn to burn! It feels like the miasma around us is getting thicker.
Ether activity is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
Move!
Yeah!
long time. We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target. Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy? Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy...
The area's all clear now! All those annoying pests? Good riddance.
Come in, Blitz Squad. Do you copy?
Aegis Squad, come in!
Aegis reporting in! We read you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
It's not over yet!
Cereals keep emerging from the miasma!
They sure have a large reserve of miasma.
Aegis Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
I'm in perfect shape! Roger! New objective! Shut down the ether transmission system! Full speed ahead, Seed Senior!
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger! Aegis Squad has success.
Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
What's a cough? Huh?
Tiếp tục hành động.
Tapped the unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis 50% complete.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty.
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior.
Seed Senior?
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from exoskeleton-based vehicles like men. You carry the same scent as me, Proxy. Did you attend classes properly back in school, Proxy?
Nói cho chính xác thì
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
Sounds like a...
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
chiến binh một cuộc trạng thái cập gì hả?
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, also seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seed's and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same time. I have to say, you really are something special.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11 intelligent constructs too?
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. But as the commanding officer, I have to assess you with the utmost caution. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Let's not forget, we're still in the middle of a battlefield here. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication outpost, it seems all that's left are supplies they didn't have time to evacuate with. We came up empty on both the location of the Exaltists' main base and the research data you were looking for, Proxy.
Chờ cho tôi đi.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissures. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates unknown to the Defense Force. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic. Sounds way more impressive than a carrot.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can catch up with them, right?
Chúng không thể chạy thoát được đâu.
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Feet, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. There's 8 in total. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear.
Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
tiếng bước chân của cô máy hạng nặng và tiếng thét điên cuồng Sid đã mang đến. Tù nhân họ ra tù.
The rambling old man is a little Seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to begin. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing fire?
Do all the Exaltists talk like this? It's really hard to understand.
Thì mày điên mà sao hiểu nói gì được? Khoan, video lát cho đã. Để giúp nha.
Seed, make him shut up.
Foolish unbelievers!
Hey, Seed Senior, you've got to be careful with how you treat prisoners.
They've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exactly a priority.
Phong cách của hội ca tụng đúng là như vậy.
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, which often drives them to act unpredictably. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to them. If we follow that trail, it could very well be the weakness that brings them down.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu, aiding and abetting its destruction. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already defending them? I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche ever feels responsible. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one of them.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander Isolde's temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon, specifically the section designated for Magus.
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale. That's what you taught us, Captain Magus.
I don't consider them a comrade. At least not yet.
Tôi không cần bất cứ định nghĩa nào về dân tộc.
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our duties, Captain Magus.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
Cũng có một việc gấp.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the Exaltists. These Obscura, and the factories that produce them, are scattered throughout Lemnian Hollow.
No, not just Lemnian Hollow. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of obscura placed throughout Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian Division could deal with that many monsters.
The entire Obsidian Division would just end up as monster food.
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltists' actions may be far more dangerous than we had anticipated.
Tình hình vẫn chưa tệ đến thế.
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with sacrifice energy, there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all Obscura have sacrifices in them. The Obscura devices I saw on Phylum Heights didn't all... More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of...
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's greatest virtue?
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point, but there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough inspections and patrols as soon as possible. Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside Lemnian Hollow. Those Exaltist rats will soon meet their end.
Phải cẩn thận với đòn phản công trước khi chết.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious. Everyone, stay sharp and proceed with caution.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand that all too well.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for the heads up, Proxy.
That's not what I meant.
Nơi lộ trong lòng lên nhìn nơi tối tăm mà nó chưa thể chạm tới. Ở bên đó bắt đầu hành động rồi, các người phải bảo vệ đôi sức của giáo chủ đại nhân, tất cả vì được chiến chiến chủ nhân của chúng ta, tất cả vì đấng sáng tạo thưa Sarah đại nhân. Lực lượng phòng không có quân lực hùng mạnh trong chúng, thời gian qua tổn thất nặng nề, còn lực lượng còn lắm ta bây giờ giành được chứ, tranh thủ thời gian hy sinh ít khỏi. May mắn thay lực lượng phòng vệ cũng không đến đây vì họ có trách nhiệm mạo dương cao, giáo chủ có thể hoàn thành kỹ thức thiếu đó thì đó sẽ kiện ông đấng sáng tạo tôi luyện ngươi, ông đấng sáng tạo tôi luyện tôi. Nhân trại Obsidian tạm trưng dụng đường ngắm biển tạm nơi đóng quân tạm thời cho chiến dịch. Đây là căn cứ tác chiến gần đây của chúng ta đó, nhưng mà hôm nay căn cứ có vẻ đông người hơn mọi khi nhỉ. Có lẽ có điều động gì đó rồi. Dù sao trước tiên hãy đi báo cáo kết quả chiến đấu cho Isolde đã. Để chuyện không có được. Để được. Nếu không có xíu chiếc tắt thiết bị của họ không phải nếu vất vả đâu. Tuy tôi đúng nhưng công lao của lão thích không cũng không nhỏ đâu. Những chiếc ca tụng đều rất tài, chỉ cần một chút là tắt được rồi. Tài năng tùy ý điều khiển mong xíu thật kỳ diệu để nó có thể có một cách luyện tập không. Đây năng khiếu đó là năng khiếu tôi có cảm nhận được nó cứ tương tự như may là cậu không sao. Kết nối cậu bao vây tôi rất là đón chào mọi người. Tuy nạn của tôi suýt chút đã không đến kịp, đừng lo lắng cho tôi. Bảo vệ cái nhiệm vụ quan trọng nhất của chúng tôi ý là bảo vệ cũng như người kết nối. Đôi lúc ông kia chú đó nhưng quấy là một người rất tắc và dũng cảm. Đội trưởng Margaret thiếu kiên nhưng vì chiến hữu bảo vệ nên cô ấy sẵn sàng dâng tất cả, hay nói đúng hơn, cô ấy đã dâng hiến tất cả những gì mình có.
All in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel squad took no casualties. Against our firepower, those Exaltist lunatics didn't stand a chance. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security got completely outplayed by the Exaltists. Their actions are chaotic and lack any strategy. Though credit goes to Commander Isolde's flawless planning.
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11 said.
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites like Internaut behind my back?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the Exaltist scattered remnants.
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates for the Exaltist base. I'm not worried about a head-on clash.
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and the city forces. You focus on the mission inside the hollow. You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig out the roots. All this might just be a diversion by the Exaltists. By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the hollow was top-notch as always. How's working with Obel? Has Captain Magus been giving you any trouble?
Đội trưởng Magus nói.
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt with using 50 caliber high explosive rounds and military grade high energy lasers.
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for addressing Phaethon doesn't really hold much sway over Captain Mag.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain Magus.
Nhưng mà
she's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support me, and her military-grade high-energy laser is definitely reassuring.
All right. Without the proxy support, our operation wouldn't have gone this smoothly.
I guess this is the part where old grudges melt away and everyone makes nice.
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join the military, earn a proper rank, and truly protect New Eridu?
Coi tôi tức giận sẽ ra.
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the hollows?
Mọi chuyện trên đời không phải chỉ có trắng và đen.
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes. Okay.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde again.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same class now.
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Lorenz has expressed interest in meeting you. Would you mind coming with me later?
Chắc không phải là phòng bức cung cái đó đi chứ.
The Major General wants to see me? That can't be good.
Relax. I'll be with you.
Ok, mời hai vị đi theo tôi. Sau đường hầm này chính là của ngài thiếu tướng. Ok, thiếu tướng cha rồi đây. Đi theo bước chân của người phụ tá cùng Isode đến liều của thiếu tướng ở phía bên kia đường hầm. Ok.
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Thưa chỉ huy, khách của ngài đã đến.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates of the Exaltist headquarters.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Yfei Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde, the person beside you.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operation.
Welcome to Yfei Peninsula, Ambassador Wise.
I've been in Yfei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's
Swabian Temple. Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot our guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents an infamous
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to assist and oversee the Defense Forces operation.
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquace, and as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a...
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the city council from meddling with our military affairs in Yfei Peninsula.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the mayor, it's only right that I give you a proper welcome. Unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance, so I'm afraid I can't escort Wise to the more refined venues in the city, Colonel Isolde. Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communications and movements beyond...
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the mayor and Yunquace Summit might not be too happy about it.
That's an order, Colonel.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Yfei Peninsula. Typical corporate parasites. Always know how to adapt and survive. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest, Isolde.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Tôi xin lỗi cậu Wise, dù cậu đến đây với tôi, nếu trở về phải chịu đối xử như thế này. Anh sẽ trong quân đội khó tránh khỏi có nhiều quy định, nhiều bất tiện. Tướng Oren, sĩ quan lập công trong sự kiện cố đô đổ 11 năm trước. Ông làm tướng lĩnh sau khi cố đô thụ. Những năm qua, phong cách sự quan ta chưa có phần kiêu căng. Nếu nói tới cách làm việc của anh ta thì quá là không thành thật, nhưng tôi quả thật có được những cơ hội và thuận tiện để tìm ra chân tướng của sự cố cố đô sụp đổ năm đó. Chân tướng chuyện cố đô sụp đổ chính xác là nguyên nhân thất bại của đội tôi năm đó. Margaret cũng luôn để tâm đến chuyện này. Vấn đề này hơi lan man, tóm lại cậu yên tâm, dù để Obo hay các binh sĩ bình thường của doanh trại đều để toàn lực bảo vệ sự an toàn của cậu. Sau khi bàn giao công việc trong quân đội đi rồi đúng không, kẻ chẳng khách sáo gì cả. Chẳng lẽ tất cả các tướng của lực lượng phòng quân đội đều gắn kết vậy sao? Ra ngoài và liên hệ vấn đề đoàn kết đứng mà để ngồi của tù nhân. Nếu chỉ là xuống thôi không ăn cản hơn. Ok, nói chuyện này người cái nói đã bị thứ nó mất đi rồi, nhưng sao trong sức có vẻ vui vậy? Không được rồi, tôi nỗi đau của đồng đội nhé. Siết đáng ghét đúng không? Người thích nói không hợp với thứ đến cái người rất dễ mến rồi. Tiếng nghe có vẻ như nhưng lại có vẻ hợp lý sao đấy. Tôi đang nghe đấy, ấy chàng là kiểu người hay nghe nói chuyện người khác. Tôi đã xác nhận cái đang đến gần và đúng không có nói xấu sau lưng cái nói đâu nhé. Người kết nói tôi đáng yêu người nói có đôi tay chân tường bị tăng động. Thì trên đoạn lý giải căn cứ tôi không mở thằng của anh liên đội là vẽ và căn cứ. Quay anh dưới thái độ tôn trọng. Chấp hành quân lệnh là thiên chức của quân nhân và hiểu được cái lính này chỉ lùi một cách hay không. Okay.
Captain, Proxy made it through the interrogation unscathed.
A significant change in pulse, and your face isn't too pale. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy torture?
Tôi rất chuyên nghiệp sẽ không bị bắt đâu.
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned how to avoid torture, right?
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the mayor's envoy, that kind of thing doesn't happen in the Obsidian Division.
Tôi nói rõ là mệnh lệnh của tiếng cho mọi người.
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and communications.
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling family.
That's just so...
That's terrible.
Chiếc gà vừa rồi không phải muốn nói là quá tốt đâu nhỉ.
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Phaethan would end up getting caught one day.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy Phaethan was caught by Obel Squad.
Mà chị chiếc gà trong giải khoái đó.
The Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable, but for a soldier, orders are orders.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethan will have to stay put in Phylum Heights for a while.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of their electronics.
Cự vô ích nên phải lắp thiết bị định vị, nó đúng không? Chiếc phòng còng điện tử vào mắt cá chân, sóng nhiễu điện tử vùng về đã lan vào khắp không gian, khắp không trung. Nhờ đây số vô tuyến quân sự mới sử dụng được trong bán đảo Waypay, làm bị những người đang nóng lòng chờ tin nhắn ngồi trên nóc nha.
My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like this. And I'm not exactly your biggest fan. But I hope you won't hold it against Isolde or the...
Tôi hiểu rồi.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wayfei Peninsula safe.
I never thought you'd show such resolve, Proxy. Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up, she's not exactly the caring type.
Once again, Proxy, you have my apologies.
Liên lạc cái hạn chế đúng cũng may là có dùng HDD và sự giám sát của lực phòng vệ liên lạc với Bell và Ferry ngay khi đang ngủ. Người kết nối ơi, đừng mặc ủ mày trao nữa. Bây giờ đúng lúc Obo đang bảo dưỡng thiết bị định kỳ, cậu cùng tham gia nhé. Được không? Đội trưởng Margaret có đồng ý không? Việc bảo dưỡng thiết bị cho nhân viên kỹ thuật quan trọng, người kết nối cũng muốn tham gia. Người kết nối muốn tham gia thì tham gia. Nhưng tôi không mang theo thiết bị. Dù sao thật vậy sao không cảm được nữa. Vẫn có cảm giác đó rất quen thuộc. Đừng lo lắng, kết nối đôi khi shit nói chuyện khiến người khác không hiểu nổi, nhưng mà kỹ thuật thiết bị thì cô ấy luôn rất đáng tin cậy. Thôi nói đừng do dự nữa. Thành viên đội Obo đều có mặt đông đủ rồi. Nhân viên kiểm tra đội viên ship. Người được kiểm tra đầu tiên Mercury. Nè Mercury có mặt. Để tôi xem thử cơ thể của cục than nhỏ này có vấn đề gì không. Nè mỗi lần được ship khám sức khỏe tôi đều không tránh khỏi cảm giác hơi căng thẳng. Anten trên module liên lạc có vẻ đã cũ rồi, nhớ đi thay linh kiện nhé. Nếu trong lúc làm nhiệm vụ mà cục than không nghe được tín hiệu của ship, tôi sẽ đá đích cậu đấy. Nên dân thừa chỉ huy. Tiếp theo là súng bắn tỉa của Trigger. Lần này cũng nhờ cô nhát ship. Qua một cái đã biết đội viên Trigger luôn bảo dưỡng vũ khí hoàn hảo như mọi khi. Dù sao thì vũ khí chính là lương hồng của xạ thủ bác sĩ trên chiến trường mà. Chẳng thú vị gì cả. Tiếp theo đến lượt Ophi và đội trưởng Margaret. Giác không chạm lung tung vào người tôi. Đội trưởng Chúc đừng đưa qua lại trên đuôi của tôi nữa. Khung xương của đội hương nhìn chung ở trong trạng tốt, nhưng phần đuôi bị mài mòn nghiêm trọng rõ ràng. Đội trưởng chiến đấu mà chẳng chút kiên dè. Đội trưởng đang chiến đấu hết sức mà. Tôi sẽ chú ý phối hợp với hành động Ophi. Còn về đội trưởng Margaret, đội trưởng lại dùng dầu nhớt mùi nitrophil phải không? Xít không mùi liên tục phá vào nòng súng của đội trưởng Margaret. Này cô đang công kích sức khỏe răng miệng của đội trưởng đấy à. Cùng từ đâu nhỉ? Dù biết rõ là điều không thể thấu qua HDD qua đôi mắt đâu. Chắc là không sao đâu nhỉ. Chuyện chủ đề nói rất trong trẻo, tình trạng tốt kiểm tra xong. Kết quả là chỉ tìm cớ để trình tới một lúc thôi. Mọi người đều vậy thì giải tán thôi. Mọi người mới cho tốt, nhớ bảo dưỡng thiết bị của mình ở phòng nhu. Người kết nối cũng phải bảo dưỡng đôi mắt của mình nhé. Đã xác nhận với các người robot về thực hiện đau lòng và là bị hạn chế tự do hành động, tạm thời quay về lều nghỉ ngơi một chút. Dùng lều để che chắn tầm nhìn các binh sĩ. Cảm giác kết nối lại HDD mang đến chút bình yên.
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted, unlike the second assistant.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant title, can you?
Vị trí trợ lý số 1 của mình.
When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
Hai bạn nhỏ.
Alright, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here, Well, you two are elite hackers, okay?
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite hacking expert.
Save your useless sympathy, First Assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely...
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
Anh sẽ gửi dữ liệu trong mắt qua.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the hollow. I need you to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Wise, just like always.
Giống như mọi lần.
Then leave clearing out the hollow to me and Obel Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Wise.
Chiếc giường, cảm giác ở đêm nay khó hợp demon chắc qua rồi. Tiếng ồn ào vọng đến từ bên ngoài lều. Là tiếng của Ovi và Sid. Đi xem có chuyện gì nào. Xem chuyện xảy ra nào. Ok. Nhóc này là do cô mang về từ lò hỏng sao? Vâng thưa đội trưởng. Đội của bamboo nhỏ này dường như đã bị tập kích, tôi nhận tín hiệu đến. Vậy những lần đây dưới đất máu mày để ý tôi là kiểu không còn thở nữa. Lòng thương tiếc với họ. Bamboo này có lẽ đã ghiền chán địch nhưng hiện nó bị hỏng nào không. Để tôi sửa chữa cho bamboo cho. Tôi nói cậu biết sao làm con hãy giúp bạn nhỏ này với vai cậu đấy rồi kết nối. Là bấm bê nó ra này có rồi. Dạ, dữ liệu video đã được phục hồi từ cổng dữ liệu của bamboo trong lò hỏng đã được truyền ra.
All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. A cluster of miasma. Ethereal presence confirmed. Something's off. Are those humans coming out of there? Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the miasma.
Why are they wearing Defense Force uniform?
They're coming closer. And they're armed.
Tiếng súng vang lên từ xa. Kẻ địch tập kích, phản công, kẻ địch hướng 3 giờ. Hướng 5 giờ cũng có kẻ có địch. Còn ngụy trang không? Súng vang lên khắp nơi, không đúng. Không phải người xấu. Gặp ma sao? Đi thôi hay. Cứ đánh chết là báo cáo có thương vong. Cánh phải yêu cầu chi viện. Giao tranh ngày dữ dội dần dần lấn át cả tiếng nói, trở nên tiếng trở về sự tĩnh lặng. Tiếng ồn trắng kéo dài, tua nhanh.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the Creator, every miracle is just a small step toward...
Don't worry, my joy hasn't clouded my joy. The large-scale miasma activation experiment has already begun ahead of schedule. They'll never...
Rồi, này có lẽ cũng không chịu được thêm nữa. Trông giống như những trong linh thức tỉnh hay phong linh sao? Ủa, nhưng mà thực sự là phong linh. Là phong linh của nên rồi nợ luôn. Còn họ không phải vong linh giống vật ấy, giống sinh vật ý thức nào đó hơn. Nó quay xuất hiện với hình dạng của các cụ về người tạo ra chúng. Hiểu rồi. Biết của kẻ địch về phòng vệ không phải như chúng ta tưởng tượng. Hơn nữa, động trinh sát hôm qua rất hoàn hảo, cũng không để sót tín đồ vậy. Đang quan trọng phải không biết hành động toán ta mới phải. Chuyện này mình phải báo cáo cho UCD. Cùng đi nào người kết nối. Ok. Bô kể lại cho xem gì đã thấy và nghe được trong đoạn video.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale up. So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just a... But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the Exaltists are more perceptive than we thought.
But Lorenz handed over command of this operation to you.
Người có thể vượt qua chỉ huy của thượng tá.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops would...
Only the Major General himself.
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to dealing with a demanding superior.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to deal with, do you?
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even faster.
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz tactics. At least according to a Yunquay Summit scroll. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity and strike before they're ready.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Okay.
Yes, Captain Magus!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. Proxy, both the battlefield and the hollows can shift in an instant. Make sure you're fully prepared. We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division will handle the battlefield, but when it comes to the hollow, you're the only one we can count on.
Tôi sẽ không phụ lòng kỳ vọng của mọi người.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy, and my honor as the mayor's envoy, I'm counting on all of you too. Please don't betray the trust that people...
Save it. We're well aware.
What the captain means is, Obel never fails a mission.
Ok. Nhiệm vụ lần này coi trọng điểm một là thu thập thông tin tình báo của binh sĩ Nguyễn Tích 2, tiêu diệt các trọng điểm ngoại ca tụng đàn rồi xuất phát thôi. Mấu chốt của một cuộc đột kích chính là nắm bắt từng cơ hội chiến đấu. Giờ chuẩn bị giúp đỡ. Tôi còn đi toilet nha. Lau rửa mặt. Ok, vô tiếp thôi. Chớ cần làm cốt truyện quan trọng thì nên cái cùng với đậu bô kể là chạy số D thấy và nghe trong đoạn video.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation. So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked.
Phát luôn thôi, đồng cho phát luôn. Ok, thấy quen.
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists on high alert. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our noses. We have to strike quickly and hit their key bases.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target stronghold in this operation is very likely the Exaltists' main base.
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question, can we really trust the intel from the Defense Force?
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability of Isolde.
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde.
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were
technically fighting side by side, but yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without Isolde's support. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in...
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy...
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
Really control my...
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Trigger! Pincer attack! Come say hello to my face!
Engaging, adjusting for wind.
Crossfire! It's not over yet!
No mercy.
Tiếng gọi của giáo chủ liên minh sinh hai từ địa ngục chơi về mang báo thù cháu vì chúng ta. Giáo chủ không nói rõ với họ may mắn chiêm ngưỡng chân dung của đấng sáng tạo khác, không bằng chân tin còn tập đến nơi khác. Mang rất điều mặt quân không khi họ rõ ràng chết vì bảo vệ New Erinu, những kẻ bại hoại của chiếc phòng không đã hy sinh tội không thể tha thứ. Một của đồng minh.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's orders.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports...
Đúng là chỉ đạo của thiếu tướng.
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our...
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be...
Support the operation? We were just out there fighting alone.
That's right, and we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists, we have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit for what...
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude?
Acting all high and mighty. I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old dog like...
Watch it! The captain has given up.
It's okay, Orphe. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists.
Even among comrades, if you ask me, we should just take this guy away.
Hey, are you threatening me?
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me.
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape.
We,
Other orders? What could be—
Bunch of fools. They can't even— Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's Obel. Gear up and get ready.
Yes, Captain Magus.
See, let's see Senior cool off a
The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Celebrating. These second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objective.
Oh? Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for.
One shot, one kill.
Tactical strategy. Scorcher!
I can't really control my strength.
Warning, enemy target detected from blind spots. Maximum firepower.
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename, this is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected.
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet.
A reception banquet? For a safety inspection?
This, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we?
Also, not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's...
Anh còn biết tôi là đặc sứ cơ đấy.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration.
So, what brings you here, Major General?
My troops and I have our reasons. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overs, mind your tongue, after all. Besides your shop.
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long and...
You're right, Mr.
Lauren và Pro.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the two most annoying people I've ever... Sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of...
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exalt, and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has...
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness! Commander Lorenz is such a...
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of seeing the world in just...
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But I can't say you're wrong this time. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Everyone, we keep pursuing the escaping Exaltus.
Yes, Captain Magus.
Là một góc của chủ mọi nhất rất tốt bọn súng rồi. Tiếp thôi, chết vì neo. từ niềm tin của mình từ giáo cụ tệ nhiều hơn nữa. Chiến binh rất tàn nhẫn chứ. Nhưng nếu dùng tới nhé thì Trinh Alpha và cô cũng là điểm tất nhiên. Chiến tấn sáng tạo tôi biết ngài còn mục đích khác, nhưng giáo chủ đi trên con đường này ta cũng thường hoa mặt, nhưng rất rõ ràng trong tay ta. Vậy ngay cả đó cũng là điều cần thiết, nhưng Phaeton hiện đang phòng vệ tên đó rất khó đối phó. Hắn không vậy chẳng bỏ qua được, còn cả đội tinh nhuệ kia nữa cũng gây chúng ta không rắc rối. Thế mặc dù có vài yếu tố bất ngờ từ người trẻ tuổi đó, nhưng nghề của họ rất tiếc thì đừng dùng mọi đường cùng sắp đặt của ngại của lý do cầu mong người chúng ta. Trong danh trại quân đội vốn nghiêm trang suốt những năm qua. Nghe có thế là sao? Cảm ơn trở về ngày đặc sứ. Tôi tấm bốc ngoài thật lộ liễu quá, con người để tôi cũng tốn nhiều. Tham gia hành động có tiếng nói ở tòa ít. Chúng tôi mong sẽ an toàn. Sáng trước đây mà Ferros để cho. Khổng lồ tôi và thiếu tướng quen biết nhau lâu, tuy tính cách mấy không dễ gần, nhưng đối tác tin cậy. Tôi không phủ nhận mình là một thương nhân tin tưởng và coi trọng lợi ích. Cậu và Tiến đang có những hiểm khích, nhưng điều này không ảnh hưởng đến khả năng hợp tác chúng ta trong tương lai. Cũng như cậu, tôi luôn tin tưởng tiềm năng hợp tác với cậu. Tất nhiên tôi cũng rất vui khi thấy cậu trở về bình an. Về Phecelimet và hội ca tụng, một số thành viên của Phecelimet và Ferros là thuộc hạ của ông ta quả thật là một số giờ bất hợp pháp hội ca tụng dân đáng ghét mà cũng đáng thương đã bị bắt. Họ đã trốn vào lỗ hổng cũng bị chúng ta bắt giữ với trợ của thiếu tướng Phecelimet đã không phương pháp đó nữa. Còn về những thiết bị gọi là hạt dù sản xuất hội ca tụng, chúng không rõ phép gì sản xuất của chúng. Dù sao cũng tài sản công ty được chế tạo từ gốm sáng có giá trị không nhỏ. Sau khi quân đội của lực lượng phòng vệ hợp tác kiểm tra xong mức độ của ám hạt, chúng tôi ngồi từng cái một mức độ nguy hiểm của ám hạt, tuyên bố rằng có thể có tồn tại những rủi ro nguy hiểm. Để tránh hiểm họa là nguy hiểm như vậy, phải được khỏi bắt đầu quay tay rồi, xin cậu bảo trọng. Mấy người này thật nhàn nhạt. Ta bắt đầu chuẩn bị tiện mừng rồi. Kế hoạch tiếp theo của lực phòng vệ, một kế hoạch nào đó thiếu tướng cho rằng nhân vật tiêu diệt đã bị ta quét sạch. Chúng ta đã chiến thắng rồi. Chiến thắng lại nữa. Họ ca tụng không đơn giản như vậy. Được rõ về họ hơn, không đảm quá nhiều thời gian về những công thức phi pháp như vậy. Còn ám hạp là Isonde rất coi trọng thông tin chúng ta cùng với nguy cơ từ quỹ tế, nên ta bắt đầu chuẩn bị cho việc người sơ tán người dân khỏi bắn đã quay tay rồi. Nhắc đây là bao nhiêu sự an toàn người dân trước khi hoàn thành việc sơ tán. Thành phố đều được kiểm tra xong, cũng nhờ có sự chuyên của CD mà chúng ta mới trí của nhiều hãng trong thực hành tất nhiên. Thượng tá đã sớm biết rõ rủi ro của ám hạt sao? Đừng nghĩ một chút, mình cứ nói cậu cũng đừng căng thẳng quá. Rồi đang định quay lại phía liều trại bên kia, rồi kết nối cùng đến ngồi chung lúc nhé. Trong lòng còn nhiều hoài nghi nhưng bị băng giữa tiếng hò reo và đêm đen cũng đành cùng hai người lính nghỉ ngơi một chút dưới ánh đèn. Và mới đặt một bộ bài thế trận chào mừng.
Everyone, the Exaltis, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula. Once again, we've brought justice and victory to the people of New Eridu. Give it up for yourselves, soldiers. Cheer for victory.
Dàng tập trung.
And let's hear it for our brilliant commander!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to celebrate?
That commander sure seems to be soaking up the cheers.
A typical big shot, huh?
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltist stragglers roaming inside and outside the Hollow. And the Obscura and the...
As far as I know, the key Exaltus leaders are still at large. They've managed to slip away after every encounter so far. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishuan Shifu, and the Exaltus suffered heavy losses, there's still no sign of them backing down. Miasma activity is still spreading. Key people like Sarah still hold major influence.
Yishuan, High Preceptor of Yunquai Summit?
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operations leader...
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy, and isn't fond of these kind...
You might be right. That does sound like her. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exaltists. And after fighting on the verge of...
That doesn't sound like something our strict Captain Magus would...
Think of it as me trying to lift everyone's spirit. So even when we have doubts, we can't launch investigations on our own.
If you take action without orders, I might not mind, but I'm sure Seed Senior would stop us.
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a military...
Right. Since it is a military order, the Major's restriction on you can't be lifted until the operation is officially concluded.
I understand. Obel Squad and all the other soldiers have already given... Everyone should enjoy this hard-earned...
Thank you, Proxy.
Quý từ tốt. Thì anh tự mình thấy đó. Ok. Damien tên này. Đang lúc trời tối gặp Damien. Tình báo liên quan hành động của Lucro.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltis stock of Porcelume, they're rounding up trusted members who served under Ferox, including my poor colleague. The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what they no longer need, proving that the only thing crueler than one ruthless boss is I have no place in Tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a stray like me.
Vậy tình cảnh của anh cũng khá nguy hiểm.
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for long.
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you, always sniffing out scraps to survive. Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquai Summit for help. Regardless of our differences, you are among the few in Waifei Peninsula who, a stray like me, is used to bowing and...
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact anyone at Yunquai Summit, but if it's to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end.
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a disaster. Who would have thought I'd ever be called a savior?
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Chào from Tops, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Chào, quy chuẩn Krampus. Quy chuẩn Krampus.
Nice to meet you, Miss Chào. The Krampus Compliance Authority. Is that the name of another company within Tops?
That's all right. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus, our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations.
kiểm duyệt, phán xét, duy trì quy chế là trách nhiệm của chúng tôi.
Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system. For the members at the round table, it doesn't matter if the company's executives are tearing each other apart.
Chẳng ai quan tâm việc.
However, the condition is that all actions by the company, the business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. That's the round table's mercy. But when those rule breakers go too far, the strict mother reaches out with her black branch. This time, Porcelumix has clearly...
Có vẻ như lý do kiến tóc phải đứng vững. Quả nhiên là tai họa. Có lẽ đó cũng là lý do kiến tóc phải đứng vững tới tận bây giờ.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I seem
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster when...
better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a...
Hy vọng sẽ là vị cứu tinh của anh.
Although he's not really a friend, I do have some understanding of the way Damien does things. He's determined to survive this brutal game, but he's also someone who would never cross the...
You've got sharp and beautiful eyes. I hope you'll never become the enemy of Krampus. And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't be filled with hostility.
Gia đình vội vã đuổi theo sau. Tuyên bố khá nhỏ nhắn. Thì đã ác đi Damien đang lúng túng bên cạnh. Vì vậy lần thứ hai thôi. Chưa đến giờ đi ngủ đâu nhé. Tôi và đội viên xe tác chiến đặc biệt ban đêm của chúng tôi. Tác chiến đặc biệt ban đêm. Tôi là sẽ biết ngừng kết nối. Tập vậy ngặt nhẹ giống như một cuộc bắn tỉa. Bất ngờ phát động tấn công.
Soldier Orphe!
Soldier Orphe!
You two again? Now you have the proxy as an accomplice too?
Tôi vô tội mà.
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were planning to scare you.
Captain Magus is asleep. Don't wake her up.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnostics?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain or about the captain catching you secretly enjoying some...
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited foods during deployment. I have every right to protest Captain Magus's executive decision to declare all snacks as prohibited.
Oh, then why doesn't Orphe...
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want us to tell the captain...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips with us?
Seed and Trigger are robbing me again!
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish the majority, Orphe.
Then, the proxy should also share the
Tội của snack hay để tôi gánh.
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips?
Ok, trong làn gió biển. Sạch snack khoai tây vị chanh buông xuống, Seed và Trigger. Rồi Orphe gọi mình lại.
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about. It's about the captain.
Về Magus sao?
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say when Captain Magus is asleep?
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf of the captain for her bad attitude toward you during the mission. But there's a reason why the captain acted that way.
Tôi tin tưởng Orphe.
I trust you, Orphe. Just like you trust Captain Magus. Come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team. A soldier paired with an intelligent weapon construct.
An intelligent construct? Can I trust you, Proxy?
You can trust me, just like how you trust Captain Mag.
I'm just a gunner, a soldier here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. That's how they would comfort me, if Captain Magus and the others were here. But no, I know that I'm not someone special. In the disaster 11 years ago, the Defense Force's last remaining gemstone. At the time, the military had launched various research projects. Enhanced soldiers, cybernetic soldiers even. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But if it weren't for I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier, and designed to aid that legendary soldier. That legendary soldier's military code name was... The soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains, even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though Captain Magus always says it's what... All things considered, I'm quite lucky. Selfish, even. I stole her body, her name, but Captain Magus has never cared about that. Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should live your own life. I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy or pity, mockery, or even disgust. Still, I can't help but feel that I'm lucky. I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed paths with... I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but you all keep telling me, Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. Yet, the cold glass tanks, the tasteless nutrient fluids, those eyes filled with sympathy, pity, mockery, or disgust, they all proved one thing. I'm nothing special. They all told me, but you all keep telling me I can leave those glass tanks in the past. I just don't want to let your expectations down. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want the warmth of Captain Our pasts, whether it's mine or Captain Magus's, are not what define us. Although Captain Magus often jokingly calls you the villain, our pasts are not what define us. As a proxy, you'll lead us to the right place. I believe in you, Proxy.
Ok, quay lại để tiếp tục. Đã tính toán, đã tìm ra được tọa độ chính xác của điểm mù chưa?
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinates of the blind?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete.
Wise, finally! The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next step is to move out with
Chúng ta phải tìm sự trợ giúp từ nơi khác rồi.
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operation. Could you send a message to Yishuan Sufu? Actually, scratch that. Better send it to Senior Fufu instead. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Sufu to come to the rescue. P.S. Don't let the defense force find out.
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. Come rescue him quickly. P.S. Stay low-key and
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
we're talking about the safety of Wi-Fi Peninsula here. So what if it...
Chỉ có thể chờ đợi chi viện từ quân Phi Sơn thôi.
All we can do now is pray that Rinquay summits. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the hollow. There's no time to waste. I'm logging off now.
Đang chúc mừng. Đó là thanh minh điệu của sư phụ sao? Tâm nhật bổng. Thấy hoảng sợ. Thằng ngoại trường như ta. Không trung. Nhẹ như lông vũ treo liền giữa không trung lúc lại nè. Chìm dưới hồ. Rất rõ ràng thì đã đến. Đây là tùy tuyển quán.
I think I just had a dream. Am I still dreaming? Or is this really Swabian Temple?
My disciple. Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the defense force. It's urgent. And that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from Junior Wise's sister! By the way, your dear sister is here too.
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all.
Did Yishuan Sufu use a
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a run...
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help?
That's right. All your seniors are here.
Tin dự định phải tính toán được, suy đoán nghi vấn từ trước đến nay.
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like the Exaltists.
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, then we will. When do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get some proper rest first.
Okay, chuyện. Yeah, you are. Okay. Biểu sư ấy đang đợi trên núi đấy, không thể bắt đi được. Dạo này sư huynh hay quán hồng để có điện báo chẳng lành. Khi thực hiện nhiệm vụ ở trung nhũ với tức mình tiếng thì thầm. Mình có hơi lo lắng cho đệ, cũng có hơi lo lắng cho vị tiểu sư tỷ đó của đệ, em gái của mình. Mong đấy sư huynh có phải gần đây nhiệm vụ vô quá nặng không? Nếu được thì để đệ chia một phần nhé. Còn không quá sư huynh. Dù trời có sập thì vẫn còn có sư phụ mà, trời không sao đâu. Nói không phải, còn có sư phụ mà. Bèo. Sao rồi khổ thằng anh quá. Có sư tỷ là tốt nhất thời mà. Có sự khác. Còn không có, mấy tên tính năng lại nhốt sư đệ vậy chứ. Ok. Đây là chi tiết thông tin của áo hàm và bản đạo Wi-Fi và khả năng tùng tại căn cứ còn ca tùng trong độ liên quan tới sự an nguy của những màn wifi và không thể xem thường. Không phải không chịu ra tiếp lệnh quân Wizard cũng quy tắc giữa các thế lực nữa và ra tay thôi, nhưng hiện giờ có hiểm tiềm ẩn và chuyện đáng quán chỉ có vài đệ tử có điểm nó cần theo viện binh. Nói thì cầu bị tiếng hát đẹp không được ngoài các ngang. Không chịu nổi của vị khách không kêu cót két tiếng.
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the night. Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to enter private residences with, and my temple isn't exactly a place where anyone can just come and go as they please.
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night and caused a big ruckus. And now she's ready to
Give me a beating.
Seed Sr. said that if this lady is going to beat you up, he probably won't be able to stop her.
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula's support, you probably still couldn't stop me.
High Preceptor Ishwan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation.
Under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest.
Hai vị xin nghe tôi nói một lần.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than my safety.
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped by Yunquay Summit.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took...
I've never cared about military secrets. Only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being of New Eridu.
Well then, Proxy. If you went so far as to defy military orders to...
Một lần giải thích tình hình và thông tin tại của hai bên.
You mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a...
Không thể chấp nhận dù chỉ 1% rủi ro.
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the hollow myself and reach those core. But as guardians of New Eridu, shouldn't Rinquay Summit and the Defense Force...
Wise, I just received an alert from Barry.
According to real-time hollow monitoring data, ether warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching record high warning. At the current rate of hollow expansion, there is a 17.2% chance that Lemnian Hollow will breach the Zenless limit within 1,026 hours.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this time?
Trợ lý giọng nói đang làm cái gì vậy?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the hollow might just go boop.
Hình ảnh của bamboo trong quân đội.
The Exaltus in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activation. Based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen, the Exaltus control most of the miasma-rich areas in Lemnian Hollow. They've also mastered the technology to manipulate the unique. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably connected to the Exaltus operations.
If your theory is true, then this currently undiscovered
Cục diện nằm ở đây.
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice ritual won't happen, and the Hollow's rising activity will be back under control.
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms, you still managed to lose me. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltist rats are still stirring up trouble.
Wow, Captain Magus, you actually understood everything this time.
And let's move out. Obel Squad will personally eliminate the
But Captain Magus, weren't you just saying an hour ago that military orders must never be disobeyed?
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Phaethon, who
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just left it to Yunquay Summit.
It's our duty as the defense force to wipe out the Exaltists. Besides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined. If a sacrifice really did emerge from the...
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby at Phylum Heights and...
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be...
Deploying all of Obel's squad would draw too much attention. We'll need to wait for the... Let's regroup and launch the operation first thing tomorrow morning. All members of the Obel squad, return to base and...
Yes, Captain Magus.
Tomorrow's probably going to be a long day.
Okay. Để bị bước có một đâu bé tắt. Mình kêu này hy vọng không đánh boss nó khủng khiếp lắm. Ghé tiếp người kết nối ơi, người kết nối chào quý sát. Tiếp đến để mọi người kết nối tham gia cuộc hợp tác chiến sinh tồn hôm nay. Đến lớp sơ tán người dân rồi đó. Được rồi, nói chung là đưa người kết nối đến tham gia cuộc họp hôm nay đúng về việc sơ tán người dân đó đến ngay. Cùng quảng trường Phylum hay tiếp người kết nối đỡ bộ. Im lặng.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow and around Waifei Peninsula. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold and even generate a sacrifice. That's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And there are still many unchecked ones hidden in Waifei. According to our investigations, none carrying sacrifices have been found outside the Hollow.
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown. Right, Colonel Isolde?
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evacuation plan. Starting with relocating the residents of Phylum Heights. We're moving them into the city, at least until every Obscura in the area has been inspected. The evac op will be handled by troops under the Major General. As for Obel Squad, you'll be on standby as a mobile unit.
On standby as a mobile squad, huh?
It's on standby at all times.
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will not act on our own or do...
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let Obel Squad go off script.
Why do I get the feeling something is going on between you all? Anyway, just behave.
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection. Aren't you, Proxy?
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelain.
The big shots can't wait to run for their lives.
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. All right then. I'll go get the executive sorted for VIP evac. Obel Squad is dismissed for now.
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Magus?
I was just wondering, Colonel.
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm but if that day ever comes.
I know the captain always has her reasons, Colonel.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry, I'll keep her in line.
Huh? Me?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That won't change, right?
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes me feel a little better, Captain.
Tiếng là giải tán của Isolde vang lên, những binh sĩ tập trung quảng trường cũng dần tản ra.
Proxy! Proxy!
Sao lại đang đúc thế?
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, It obviously looks like you're trying to rope me into some secret plan.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Không phải đang ngay chỗ đường bộ sao?
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way...
Gia nhỏ tiếng, đi tham gia nhỏ tiếng mộng mù ngọt. Được nhắn tin là con vợ bây giờ bị lao tới đây chém nhưng còn bị thờ. Nghe là thế những cuộc ô vô bị phát hiện ta vì sao người dân mà bí mật một ngành điều tra đấy tôi chuẩn nói đúng rồi trong không ngọt được không sắp xếp một những điều thực tế của mình rồi ta chưa có gì trách nhiệm về việc vi phạm quân lệnh vậy ok lập tức skip.
Tell the workers to... Don't let them hear you. I don't want to see complaint letters in the employee yearbook.
Complaint letters? You actually read those, boss?
Training reliable subordinates matters more than you'd think. We don't want to end up in the same mess we did back then. We trusted the Defense Force to protect company assets, but they were useless. And that cost us a fortune.
Sorry, excuse me. Please.
Yeah, let the kid through! Cut it out!
The evacuation order's been You're only getting out of here because the company...
Watch your mouth. Protecting the company's image is also part of what you're paid for.
Please, can you let my child...
Sorry. I'm afraid I'm not in a position to help anyone.
Today, Wi-Fi Peninsula has opened its door to us. Just like every other door in this city.
Just a photo for the internal PR material, sir. Much appreciated.
This moment right now, and back then, to those sitting at the top. Our lives as civilians, soldiers, doesn't matter. We're all... This isn't the end, Orpheus.
This is the Exaltist base we cleared out earlier. The proxy was there too.
Weren't we looking for a hidden base?
According to Ferry's calculations, the fissure that leads directly to the blind spot just so happens to be located in this area. I guess you could say we let the Exaltist slip right under our noses.
If it weren't for Lorenz and Lucro's interference.
The fissure is close by, but Barry's calculations could only narrow it down this far.
Commencing operation. Objective, locate the nearby fissure.
Yes, Captain Magus.
The first diffraction signal source has been confirmed.
Our blind spot!
Now we just need to find the second signal source, and we can pinpoint the exact coordinates.
Ether vision activated. Proxy.
You're not making up some technical jargon to fool me, are you? Did you already have a map with the Fisher location prepared in the backpack?
Maximum firepower!
Hey, no need to question my professional skills as a proxy, okay? Still, these data errors feel a little too organized to be natural.
Analyzing device's operating protocol.
The purpose of these devices seems to be to guide and concentrate the miasma.
How did you figure that out, Proxy?
It's all thanks to their engineers. They left super clear comments in the code. The final sacrifice. Large-scale miasma activation experiment. The Exaltis need to gather a massive amount of miasma. These devices must be crucial for that. The Exaltis outpost full of miasma might be the result of these devices as well.
Communication structure analysis complete. Hub device location locked. Uploading to HDD now.
Got it. These are the coordinates of the blind spot.
Pinpointing Fisher coordinates.
Hey, you soldiers over there!
Well, look who—
Yeah, that's a...
I want to ask you this.
We're here under major...
All right. We all know you're his right hand.
I have no obligation to explain myself to you. This facility holds a stockpile of porcelain.
Wasn't it Porcelumex who originally handed— You sure are going out of your way to clean up—
I'm not in the mood to bicker with you. Why are you here?
As I'm sure you're aware, I'm the one Commander Loren.
Proxy?
Oh? Don't you think?
No. We've received new intelligence indicating you're a soldier too. So you—
A soldier's first and foremost duty—
To follow orders. And doing that is what—
You're leading your squad without authorization.
Forget the orders. I didn't form Obel just to dance to someone else's tune. If disobeying orders is what it takes to protect—
I've got a recording device, you know.
And I've got heavy firepower. If you don't step aside—
The intel came from me, and this operation is under my lead.
Threatening your comrades only— I'm not obligated to stop you from—
Finally, that annoying guy's gone.
Onward to saving the world!
Now Obel Squad really is in big trouble. Captain Magus.
Don't worry, little Proxy. When the time comes, I'll say—
That's not what I'm worried about.
I will take full responsibility for disobeying order.
No. Captain Magus, if you get arrested, I'll have to face the battlefield all alone.
Hey, couldn't you say something that shows you care about me, Orphe?
Wise, we have an urgent communication request.
An urgent call from the defense.
Well, actually, Colonel Isolde contacted Ishwin. I only called it an urgent communication.
Good afternoon, team. I had heard about Phaethon's abilities before, but experiencing a device that can—
Colonel Isolde—
Acting without orders, disobeying military command, and hoping to come to me for—
Captain Magus's cooling system is about to overheat.
Proxy, your HDD's privacy protection is severely lacking.
Anyway, I'm fully aware of the situation. All those years ago, we followed our orders, and our comrades died. And now, we can no longer stand by.
All those years?
Isolde, why bring up the past?
I think it's time. I told you a few. Everyone here is either a comrade you can entrust your life to, which is why what I'm about to tell all of you is...
So, your inspection has finally...
Captain Magus and the Colonel's comrades all died during the fall of the old capital.
That's right. At that time, the commander ordered Agamemnon's, and that's what our comrades did. They thought what we were guarding was not a railway for evacuating civilians. Every minute the team was able to hold out meant another container of porcelain that was transported back to a top. Of course. Every digit on that check was stained with the blood of our teammates, Magus.
Captain Magus?
Isolde, who was the corrupt... Answer me.
Captain Magus?
Answer me.
I don't have enough evidence to accuse...
Stay calm. How do you expect me to stay...
Captain Magus, if you can't keep your...
My fury burns just as fiercely...
I was created to unleash this fury.
Captain Magus, for the safety of the squad.
You would dare to stop me?
I don't have the right to ignore your anger, but the people here are important too.
Easy for you to say. What do you know of my anger, Faith?
We all lost so much. To everyone here. Colonel Isolde, Shifu, Senior Fufu, and all the civilians and wife, so many people just like you. Natural disasters, man-made disasters. But we didn't let anger, sorrow, thanks to our courage. We've achieved your Obel squad. Orphe, sure, the past does matter, but they do too.
Captain Magus. How am I a part of this?
Thank you, Proxy. Isolde, I won't let this go.
Yes, let's leave it for later. I'm telling you this now because you were right about one thing. Merely following orders doesn't make you a good soldier. Keep moving forward, everyone. I'll take the heat from command.
Time's ticking, and the Hollow is changing rapidly. If we delay any longer, the Fissure might disappear entirely.
Understood, Proxy. Obel squad, we're moving out!
Yes, Captain.
You have actually been quite lucky all these years.
It's not often I find myself thinking, maybe I'd be better off without comrades like them.
Faithful servants! Let's drive out all the blasphemous unbelievers who desecrate our noble cause!
There sure are a lot of Exaltus rats hiding in here.
The Proxy's intel has been a huge help.
They keep saying something about a final sacrifice. We have to stop them. Keep moving forward and take them all down.
Yeah. It's been a while, Faith.
Sarah, how many of the Exaltist's crimes have you been...
Crimes? Ah, you mean those reasonable and necessary As a loyal servant of the Creator, I have to say, among the masses of ignorant and arrogant unbelievers...
Captain Magus, that woman is making
I might not be good at personal attack. Prepare to die!
Prepare to meet your end!
You stubborn fools. The Overseer has already reached the gate of the final domain.
Avarok. I've got to admit.
Death is a cruel fate. But
no matter what tricks or lies you try to use, we will not
threaten new hairdo. Young unbeliever. The real poison has always been lurking in the which actually makes you and me ally.
Don't you dare compare.
But I don't think we'll have the opportunity to. The Overseer's ritual must faithful servants. The Creator. The arduous journey to the Creator is always filled with sacrifice. The path back to the Master is always paved with blood and bones.
The Creator! For the Creator!
Life and death, existence and annihilation, brilliance and decay, bliss and suffering. All
Got you covered.
Maximum firepower!
Need a shower? It's raining shells! Senior?
Homing barrage! Fire!
Senior! Not over yet! Let's use this place red with your firepower!
Tactical strategy! Scorched earth!
Be careful, Captain!
Supporting
You're in sight.
Unleashing maximum firepower! Initiating devastating strike!
The target's exposed.
That's the target, right? Let's go take a look.
Come now. Line up! No pushing! May the Creator refine us! Sanctuaries chosen, favored by the Creator!
The box is in the city!
Retreat!
The monsters have swarmed the entirety of Phylum Heights. Be sure to stay vigilant.
Wise, we've got an emergency. Exaltist priests and sacrifices are attacking Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Our attack on the base in the Hollow led to chaos in the city outside. Are they using the attack as a cover to escape?
The city is under attack?
Rather obvious. Our comrades from Obsidian Division are stationed in the city.
Ishu and Shifu and the other disciples are helping suppress the sacrifices in the main district. But there's a gap.
The mountain road? But according to the...
Which is why we didn't deploy heavy defense.
Oh no. They're...
Got it. Calculating a route.
We're counting on you.
the support from Yunquei Summit. The sacrifices in the main district have been suppressed.
Our mission is to eliminate the sacrifices and exaltists around the Mountain Road area.
Which are the annoying Porcelumix executive Lucro.
Bad news? We've lost contact with Mr. Lucro. Good news, the Major General is on—
Hard to say which is the good news, and like them or not, the mission still has to be completed.
Huh.
Prioritize eliminating the sacrifices emerging from the Obscura.
There's an ambush in the tunnel!
What an ugly bunch!
The people on the ground seem to be members of Porcelumix.
Steve, don't go darting too far ahead, okay? Ether vision activate.
Circle back!
Yeah. Those monsters.
Calm down, ma'am.
No.
We're from Obsidian Division.
They're all dead.
Remain calm. This woman's experiencing shock.
Judging by her clothing, she's from her companions were most likely.
Oh, I really can't stand those people.
Magus, aren't you curious? The blood debt partly falls on Porcelum. Well, Porcelum.
Isolde.
That's right. The mastermind behind bribing the military commander back then was none other than Porcelumix's, of course. The ones who benefited from it weren't innocent.
Even if they were guilty, they—
Forget it, Proxy! Your sense of righteousness is admirable. Unjust accusations. Hopefully the Defense Force, Public Security, the HIA, and TOPS! You're standing against giants. How much injustice have you endured?
But Isolde.
Correct. Justice will come. But we no longer need to rely on the sympathy of others.
Why are you doing this, Colonel? Why of all times? Your goal isn't just to let her know the truth, is it?
Magus, don't you want to know the name? The one who sent us into the jaws of battle. Just the one who deliberately withheld support from our unit.
It was Lorenz.
Yes, Colonel Lorenz. 11 years ago. He colluded with Lucro.
Lorenz. The lives lost. Is it all because of him?
Lucro is already dead. And Lorenz stands right before you. I've already made my choice. Now it's time. We're the only ones walking this road.
Isolde. Isolde.
Colonel Isolde. Commander Lorenz.
The only way we can know is by finding—
Magus, now's not the time to lose your head. Isolde hasn't given up—
Evidence. Don't tell me you want— If there were any justice in this world, my team—
Stop and think about the timing. Why would she—
She wants me to join in her revenge. She was right about one thing.
With all due respect, Captain. Remember when we first joined the squad? We were here for justice. And now you're saying that we're not—
Seed would like to teach that, but I can't shake— If Seed Sr. were here, I think he'd be all gruffy and say, "Oh well, I was never good at comforting speeches anyway." If you made up your mind—
You think you're helping, saying—
Captain!
You don't understand what I'm going—
Open your eyes, Matt. You and Isolde walking the same path? Come on! Without me, you wouldn't even be able to walk. If anything, you and I are than the others. The squad, we've all lost people we love. But you were the one who brought us back. Now you want us to just stand here and Sorry, Captain.
We're still on a mission here. Whatever personal stuff we're dealing with.
I agree. Let's move out. Obel Squad.
There is an unopened Obscura nearby.
Stand by. The monsters are crawling out of those devices.
Eliminate the nearby Obscura to cut off the source of the threats.
The Obscura have been confirmed to be deactivated.
The locations of these Obscura don't appear to be included in the Colonel's intel.
There might be gaps in the intel. Roxy, can you help search for nearby Obscura?
Deployed up ahead.
Clear out these filthy things! Sacrifice is incoming. Stay alert! Monsters that can operate outside the hollow. truly terrifying weapons.
If they enter the city...
See, don't recalibrate. We won't let that happen.
Supporting position. Major General Lorenz retreated in this direction. Oh?
Not over yet! Here comes the big one!
Show no mercy.
Circle them! There's a little kid here. Maybe he got...
You're not hurt, are you, Dante?
Wise, you're here. I was just playing on the mountain path with Mello and it was hide and seek, and I hid. But then, monsters started. Mello and I ran down the mountain path back to...
It's all right, Dante.
You know this little one, Prop?
This is Dante from Siloon Bay.
We used to be.
Just like your old comrades.
Oh.
Old comrade?
That's right, kid.
Whoa. You must... My uncle was really strong, too. I hope you and your team up.
We will, Dante.
Hey, Dante. Tommy.
Get revenge.
Like, if I found the bad guy who killed...
I want those monsters gone, too. But... I think Uncle became a soldier because he wanted to keep people. So instead of fighting to hurt people, I want to be the kind of soldier. That's why I hope you all go home.
Yeah. Dante.
The Defense Force and Yunquei Summit will...
Oh, right! Mom's probably waiting for me.
Dante's such a sweetheart.
He's a good kid. But people like Lorenz...
Captain.
All right.
Captain Magus, what are your orders?
Lorenz. I need to question him face to face and get to the bottom of this.
Captain Magus, please don't do anything reckless.
Who filled your head with such...
Please, General Lorenz.
Such groundless... Or is this all just an attempt...
Answer me, Lorenz.
11 years ago, you think it was only the frontline soldier? Do you know how many questions I faced because of your crushing war? I don't expect your brain, but I want to remind you, you're not here alone.
That's an outright threat, General Lorenz.
I must say... If you're that set on burning everything to take me out, don't be so selfish. Even if it was me, so what? I didn't get where I am today, but...
Captain Magus.
Captain Magus, I understand how you feel.
You made a fair point. I have my squad members, but I and Isolde wouldn't just...
Where could Colonel Isolde...
Accusations without evidence are just baseless slander against your superiors. We'll settle this later. After this operation, no one will be able to stop the Defense Force from staying here.
You're right, sir. No one can stop you from staying now.
Isolde. Why don't you come with me, Colonel? We can't leave our big hero behind.
Hero? All the soldiers who never made it out? The ones you abandoned? Weren't they also your stepping stones? Your heroes?
Isolde! Isolde!
Magus, promise you couldn't bring yourself to keep. I kept it for you.
Hả?
Mình nè. Chứ còn nữa, nó thiệt hơn cả đội trưởng Margaret. Đội trưởng, cô ấy tiền bối mà cô ấy tin tưởng nhất. Đúng. Vậy chắc hẳn đội trưởng đã chịu cú sốc rất lớn nhỉ. Tôi tin tưởng đội trưởng. Đội trưởng tiếp theo. Chào. Pro của base tế tấn công là sự cố sao? Đại diện cho campus điều tra khi sai phạm của Lucro vấn đề nó không mạng như vậy. Số phận nó campus gián đoạn trừng phạt đưa ra được không vẫn cần phải bàn thêm. Tuy nhiên vấn đề cần quan tâm hơn lúc này là Veso Lumet của một người cầm lắm bỗng không bớt là thách quá. Tôi luôn cảm thấy vì chỉ huy phản bội kia lý do tương tự. Quỹ tế trong thành đã bị tiêu diệt hết. Ta đã tuần tra một lượt không phát hiện thêm ám hạp nào ý tức quỷ tế tao không có dấu hiệu bất thường về tay lưng có một vừa lại có tiếng súng. Tết vừa nãy đã từ chiếc cấp trên mình sau đó phản bội phải không? Trông có vẻ rất chính tà không thể nhìn rõ mà biết được. Hơn nữa khi tỷ nói về việc tự tay giết cấp trên được phải không? Không có sư phụ là người súng tay xem mà có bất thường chắc hẳn cũng sẽ đi theo chơi muốn rồi học nhỉ. Kết rồi khi đứng bờ biển phát họ đã ác đi âm thanh nhịp đập cung máy món kia đội trưởng mai đấy.
Warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is approaching rec warning. Abnormally high ether activity.
Ok. Tiêu rồi.
Great. Why now of all times?
I assume the Exaltists are on the move again.
Chuyện của Isolde.
Magus, about Colonel Isolde.
I never imagined that Isolde could have been planning something like it's really not like her at all. And maybe I haven't known a real her for some.
Tình hình hiện tại vẫn rất là.
Sorry, Magus. I know you're feeling.
All right, no need to comfort me right now. I am a seasoned soldier after all. The Exaltists, the Obscura, the Sacrifice, and now that Isolde has fled into the Hollow, if Isolde has broken the soldier's code.
Whether it's to stop the crisis in the Hollow, or to get answers from Colonel, we have to strike again!
Ở phía sau các cô.
I'll keep supporting your operation. Phaethon won't let any threats to me.
Now that things have come this far, it wouldn't be right for Yunque's summit. Some terrifying energy is surging within the Hollow. I doubt you can handle this threat alone.
11 years ago, a Yunque Summit High Preceptor stood before me and pulled me out of a crisis like this time. I'll fight by your side, High Preceptor Yishuan.
I believe the High Preceptor from 11 years ago would be...
The city's defense will be in the hands of the military and the other disciples. I'll be joining Shifu to support your mission.
Oboe Squad, gear up and get ready!
Tai họa cấp thứ cấp hoặc bùng phát trực tiếp. Có một tích vì lý do gì đi nữa. Để có lý do đưa cô ấy trở về. Oboe sẵn sàng chiến đấu và chết lập tức xuất kích.
The miasma inside the Hollow is gathering around that tower. If we let it continue gathering like that, the
Warning. Ether activity in Lem...
And let's find out what's going on in there.
Warning. Ether activity in Lem...
If we don't manage to put a stop to this...
Warning. At the current rate of expansion...
Boom! Like a crushed nutshell. Like a...
I won't let that happen.
Yunque's summit will not back.
It's like a scene straight from the underworld.
Let's move forward. Whether it's to find Isolde...
Oboe Squad, gear up and prepare...
These devices are converging the miasma in a single location.
These devices are linked by the miasma, making them difficult to destroy.
Not over yet!
Please evade.
I'll watch over you. There's There's a trace of miasma behind all that junk near the elevator.
The marks on the back of the elevator should be a combination code.
Soar with the wind.
It took some effort to find the code. We're running out of time.
I've all...
Okay.
Master Ishwar, can you lock into Isolde's presence?
Her presence is up ahead as well.
Up ahead? Why would Colonel Isolde...
Dành xuống.
Leave it to me.
Unleashing maximum firepower!
I've spotted a miasma device up ahead. Sarah and Mevarok are close by. Over there. It's a beam from a miasma device.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Another miasma device has been activated.
Let's get going.
I've been on standby.
They're activating the device.
This time, don't...
Cả tổng rốt cũng muốn làm gì?
What kind of teachings has this destruction, disaster?
Not everyone is blessed with a name as bright as yours. In this dark world, it's the sun you don't understand, the price we're willing to...
What kind of hope can something that...
Proxy, Orphe, sacrifices must be made.
The Overseer has all... Don't you understand yet?
She's trying to run away.
Leave her to me. Everyone else can...
Are you sure you can handle...
Shireen is a highly skilled mystic.
Very well.
Soar with the wind.
These soldiers. Their uniforms. From 11 years ago.
They're just illusions formed by the miasma. Pull yourself together so...
You sure took your sweet time, my dear unwelcome guests.
Surrender now!
If you keep resisting...
Are you going to shoot me, Then why didn't you pull the trigger before?
Colonel Isolde?
The Defense Force, Porcelumix, the Exaltists. So you were the one tying all these pieces together.
Tell me, why didn't you pull the...
Colonel Isolde of the Defense Force, or Mevarok, the Defense Force moved under your command, and the Exaltist's followers struck back at your signal. That must be why there was a blind spot in your intel. It was all just part of your own You plotted this whole charade to divert the Defense Force's troops.
You're a sharp one, Phaethon. You've caused us plenty of... As for my true purpose, my followers haven't lied to you. It's all for...
So you were the one behind all the tragedies and...
And I only ever sought to have... But yes, what pains me the most is your betrayal, Magus.
Over the years, Captain Magus has been conducting
Magus! Why did...
I am a soldier of Obsidian Division. I am a citizen of New Eridu. And I am the captain of Obel. I cannot...
I'm sorry, then let me mourn alone. For the souls, no, the sacrifice is about to begin.
Stop her!
Colonel Isolde. Why?
11 years is plenty of time for many things to change.
Who once walked side by side. How long has it been since I worked alongside Isolde? How long has it been since we walked side by side?
Come to think of it, I might not be older than you, Captain Magus, so perhaps I shouldn't be lecturing. But I have also gone through many partings, moments of loyalty and betrayal. And regardless of the reason, turning and betraying who you once were is always a regrettable thing. The gathering point of the miasma lies just ahead of us.
Is Colonel Isolde there too?
Magus, Isolde has most likely committed some unforgivable crimes.
I understand. Don't worry. I'm a seasoned soldier. If she has truly betrayed who...
Colonel Isolde! You have please cooperate with our
So foolish.
Lorenz and Lucro are... Why won't you stop?
This isn't the end! How can this city To be honest, I'm not sure what kind of war, but at least it'll be different than... You're right. I've taken my vengeance.
Are you a soldier protecting the city? Or an overseer wreaking Isolde?
It's just a name, young proxy. To the world, Carol Arna is the name of a sinner. But there are... If I don the name of a sinner for those whose names have been forgotten, does that make my job?
Even if it was for this, why did you choose?
How would you carry out with kindness? Justice, these tainted hands are all I have to depend on!
Turn back, Isolde. They're gone.
I've already come this far. So let's skip the empty... Let's settle this with guns and blades! Just... Don't be so naive. Revenge is a path of no return. Onwards to battle! different paths. So, there's no point in looking back now!
These ether fluctuations.
You're not the same flame you once were. You don't deserve the name I gave her. Magus! Creator of all things, grant me your grace! And why are you still clinging to that for protection?
The miasma's gathering around her! Evil shall be purged!
Well then, be washed away by the great rain! This hatred is boundless! Annihilation! Ultras! Futile resistance! Resistance is futile!
The miasmic shield's broken! Still.
Tactical strategy! Torture! Soldiers, return to the mortal realm! Fight for me! Obsidian Division!
Definitely not my type. It's going a little weird. Flash attack! Mignon.
To destroy is to protect.
Obliterate form and spirit. Swift yet still, clear yet murky.
The miasma's clearing.
Isolde. Ishwan Shifa. You can leave the rest to me.
I think you mean us.
Right. Us.
Captain Magus, you must be going through a lot right now, huh?
I've told you before.
Colonel Isolde is just up ahead.
Thanks for being with.
Back in the day, you never managed to beat me during training. I hope you, both of you, have grown since then.
I might still be stuck where I was. Orphe.
I'll do my best.
Where are you looking? Show me your conviction with that blade of yours, Magus! You've certainly improved.
Not even close!
The one still stuck in the past might be me.
Weren't you the one who pulled me out of my stubbornness? Weren't you the one who saved me from despair? It's my turn to wake you up!
Enough, Colonel.
Revenge. Or closure. No matter what. There's no going back.
You're right. There's no going back.
That's why we have no choice but to keep moving forward!
I won't allow it. I don't want to lose anyone who stands behind me again.
Including you, Colonel.
People behind you, but you've lost so many. What difference would one more make? Being soft only leads to pain.
Orphe!
Is it Danny?
Isolde!
It's already too late for me to turn back now.
Isolde!
Colonel!
It's too late to turn back now, and I've always hated dealing with court-martials.
Isolde, why didn't you ever tell me everything?
Because you're Orpheus. My Orpheus. You had already lost your comrades, your body.
Isolde.
After everything you'd lost, I didn't want you to carry it.
But if I had known soon everything I've lost, You've lost too.
There's no turning back, Orpheus.
I know.
Me too. I'll stick with Captain Magus. I'll stay by Captain Magus's side. I won't let her lose her way like...
I know you're in pain, just like me. Orphe is a good kid. Don't let her down.
I won't, Isolde.
I believe you. It's been so long, Orpheus. I've missed you.
Master. Master, an abnormal ether fluctuation has been detected nearby.
Why do I feel like it's resonating with me?
Watch out, Proxy!
Is that... Teacher? Teacher...
Belle, why? You two now walk this path alone. You are the bravest, most...
Was that...
You and your sister must...
Teacher?
Just what kind of being is your creator?
The creator?
The gate to the final domain. What secrets lie beyond that door that could be worthy of such...
The Exaltists and
Fine. I'll pave the way for you.
No. There's no way...
At the end of that path.
Something that teacher is seeing. Even if one has...
Even if I have to pay...
Even if one has to...
Even if I have...
Even if it means leaving us behind.
This path may not lead to a happy outcome. I don't know if Eridu will fall into the abyss, but I believe in them. They are the brilliant...
biết được về kế hoạch. Thì ra là đầu chỉ huy là sẽ trong chịu.
Proxy!
Proxy! It's been a while.
Dạo này vẫn khỏe chứ?
Captain Magus, Orphe, it's been a while.
Absolutely terrible! Our desk is buried under a mountain of paper. The worst part is, after finishing my own stack of papers, I still...
We share the same desk, don't we? Why?
The good news is...
And there's more good news. They gave us an extended vacation.
This incident involved senior Defense Force officers and top executives from TOPS. An incredibly tangled web of interests.
The truth behind the fall of the old capital and the defeat of Agamemnon's squad, where Magus and Colonel Isolde once served, has
evidence of collusion between former Defense Force Major General Lorenz and former Porcelumix exec.
Trận tướng năm đó cuối cùng cũng được phơi bày.
So the truth about what happened all those years ago is finally coming to light. Maybe those soldiers who never...
But since both men died during the Wi-Fi Peninsula attacks, a public trial has been put on hold for now. Neither the military nor TOPS...
At least they got what they deserved.
Defense Force headquarters also disciplined and demoted several high-ranking officers who were entangled with the factions and engaged in misconduct for years, reportedly due to pressure from Mayor Mayflower.
Còn những người dân bị hại thì sao?
What about the citizens who were harmed by Porcelumex and the Exaltus experiment?
The victims of the sacrifice and miasma experiments have all been sent to recovery centers.
All of this was possible thanks to the intelligence and evidence we gathered during our operation. Isolda's involvement over the years was complicated, but there's no doubt that she made many.
Cảm cô dành cho cô ấy phức tạp lắm nhỉ?
A lot of what the Colonel did was driven by the hatred that blinded her.
Of course. That arrogant fool, fueled by anger and loneliness, made so many grievous mistakes.
Captain Magus often keeps her anger to herself and acts on impulse.
What?
Promise me, Captain Magus, in front of the proxy.
With the proxy as my witness, I give you my word.
Whoever lies has to wear a pink weapons holster.
Cô vi phạm quân lệnh đội 4 bị phạt.
Obel Squad did disobey orders. You won't end up facing a court-martial, will you?
There's no reason to punish someone for...
Although the Obel Squad disobeyed orders, we earned commendations for wiping out the Exaltists and protecting the citizens. Each member received a Medal of Honor.
Vậy thì tôi yên tâm rồi.
Surviving in the grown-up world isn't easy at all. It may not be what we hoped for, but at least there was a positive outcome.
Regarding the proxy's mentor, Miss Carol Arna.
Whoever the proxy trusts, we trust too.
Things have been so hectic in Wi-Fi Peninsula that since we've been granted extended leave, I plan to relax and unwind in file.
Vacation time!
Until we meet again.
Catch you later, Proxy.
Ok, hẹn gặp lại. Còn chuyện đó người kết nối. Sau khi tôi và đội trung cấp xếp tài liệu mà chuyện để lại là nói này. Nói đi. Đưa một bức thư nhiều danh trại Obsidian. Đây là bức thư mà tôi để lại cho cậu. Tôi rất tò mò tốt nhất. Tập đến nội dung bên trong. Hẹn gặp lại. Combo vẫy tay tạm biệt rồi rời khỏi tiền quán. Ngoài phong thư mà Sode để lại mà không bị cho Sode tu cộng qua. Đó là để nói chuyện chứ không phải nói giỡn. Có thể bầu lại để đọc nha, tôi chỉ kéo đọc hết, tôi chỉ kéo tiếp. Quay đầu. Dạ. Kết thúc chết thì cũng đẹp rồi, giết nhiều người quá mà sống được. Tôi nghĩ là mọi cái đó giá đó là cái giá phải trả cho tất cả gì đã gây ra. Tôi thấy cũng buồn một chút nhưng mà thấy nó xứng đáng. Vẫn chưa tìm thấy manh mối về tin tức của thầy cả hai sao? Chuyện xui xẻo cứ nối tiếp nhau. Tung tích của si Yuan sư đệ cũng chưa có manh mối. Hy vọng không có chuyện bất trắc gì bất trắc. Tôi đến sáng tạo nhưng hoàn toàn không phát hiện được một cái dấu vết nào, chắc đã bị ai đó cố tình che giấu rồi. Ra không biết chạy đi đâu rồi. Nếu xung quanh chưa đạt có đồng chắc chắn để rất nguy hiểm, nhưng cứ yên tâm. Si Yuan sư đệ rất giỏi giang để và CL Yuan sư muội là có tài năng tiên bậc nhất trong đệ tử thế hệ bọn thầy đấy. Còn để còn nét thành cực cảo Fufushi này đấy chắc chắn sẽ vượt qua được nguy hiểm thôi. Phu sư tỷ nói đúng, đại sư huynh của Vân Phi Sơn không dễ bị người thất bại đâu. Isode thiệt mạng trong góc khác trong lỗ hổng.
The Overseer has fallen.
Yet you don't seem to feel any sympathy at all.
Sympathy? For an Overseer who wasn't even truly devoted? Overseer is just a title. A symbol of inherited power.
Your left hand.
Yes, a gift from the Creator. The glory of wielding their authority has finally...
Is the Creator actually real?
Isn't what you see right in front of you the best proof?
The power Isolde wields.
I know you're no devout believer, but even someone as selfish as Isolde can wield the Creator's blessing. The Creator has never been stingy towards mortals who help fulfill their mission. They can make your wish come true.
My wish?
Không biết có bị lôi kéo không đây. Tôi nghĩ kèo này cũng hơi căng, biết được cha đang tăng bồi hay không. Mặt thì mình xui lắm. Thôi được rồi, nó cũng rất là dài rồi, nên hẹn gặp lại mọi người ở video của lần tới. Bye bye. Nếu như thấy hay thì hãy like, share, subscribe và đăng ký kênh để ủng hộ những để mình có thêm được để subscribe còn đăng ký nữa. Mẹ lộn ngôn rồi. Nếu thấy hay thì hãy like, share, subscribe cho video để mình có thêm động lực làm tiếp video. Hãy comment bên dưới để mọi người biết là mình có thể làm thêm content nào thấy mình làm. Ok. Giờ thì sắp tới tập kích rồi, có thể mình sẽ đánh tập kích cho mình. Ok nha. Đi thôi. Tạm biệt mọi người. Bye bye và hẹn gặp lại.